New grant funding is putting more hands in the hands of local nonprofits through a partnership with a local bank. Aaron Stuvey has more.
Our rep brought it to our attention and we dug in. It just seemed too good to be true.
United Prairie Bank in Mankato has been a partner of local nonprofits for several years. But now, thanks to a grant from Federal Home Loan Bank, one of United Prairie's correspondent banks, that impact is now tripling. The Member Impact Fund matches community donations 3 times to organizations focusing on economic development and affordable housing. In Mankato's case, that means $240,000 for MSU Mankato, $128,000 for the Greater Mankato United Way, and $16,000 for feeding our community's partners.
What would have provided weekend meals for 250 youth now provides weekend meals for 500 local youth. And for an organization like FOCP, where 100% of those dollars raised stay local and go right back into purchasing that food to supply local youth with what they need, it's a big impact for us.
It's the bank's first venture into connecting the community to those funds, and the Impact Fund's first time dispersing in Minnesota. United Prairie is putting funds into the hands of organizations and communities around all of their branches, including groups in New Ulm, Owatonna, Mountain Lake, and Windham, among others.
It's just so critical that we give back to the nonprofits in our footprint because they're the foundation of the well-being of our community.
In Mankato, Aaron Stuvey, KUIC News Now.